Hey friends.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to our channel Travel and Life. Welcome with a new vlog with Suchandra and Ronak.
तो फ्रेंड्स, जैसे आप लोगों के साथ बात हुआ था हमारा कि हम बोले थे कि हम कुछ नया हमारे लाइफ का एक नया स्टेप जो हम ट्राई कर रहे थे वो हम आपके साथ शेयर ज़रूर करेंगे। तो बेसिकली वी हैव बीन ट्राइंग टू गेट एंड सेटल इन कनाडा फॉर लास्ट 1 ईयर, और लॉकडाउन, फ्लाइट क्लोजर और फिर वीज़ा प्रोसेस होल्ड, ये सब की वजह से पूरा प्रोसेस होल्ड में चला गया था। बट आई हैव माई वर्क परमिट, बट इसके लिए विजिटर डिपेंडेंट वीज़ा अभी तक नहीं आया है, पासपोर्ट का स्टैंपिंग नहीं हुआ है। वीज़ा मिल गया लेकिन पासपोर्ट स्टैंपिंग नहीं हुआ, टीटीए नहीं मिला है आईआरसीसी ऑफिस से। तो ये पूरा डिटेल मैं आपको बाद में ज़रूर बताऊंगा। फ़िलहाल फिर अब मेरा जनवरी में मेरा वीज़ा आया था, तो उसके बाद से मैं यहीं से काम कर रहा था, बिकॉज ट्रैवल का कोई ऑप्शन नहीं था हमारे पास। और फिर इसके सुचंद्रा के लिए हम लोग वेट कर रहे थे कि दोनों एक साथ जाएंगे, बट फाइनली पॉसिबल नहीं हुआ और फ्लाइट बैन हो गया, फिर से सेकेंड वेव आ गया, जिसकी वजह से पूरा टोटल जो सिचुएशन हो गया। और फिर हमारा फैमिली क्राइसिस जो हमने बताया था, इस वजह से हमने पोस्टपोन करते 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 अब फाइनली हम सोचे कि एटलीस्ट एक अगर जाए तो दूसरे को फिर से वहाँ पे जाने के लिए इजी रहेगा। तो आज मैं अपना जर्नी स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। आई एम इन कैलकाटा। इट इज़ नाउ 8:30 और मेरा मॉर्निंग फ़्लाइट है एयर इंडिया का कैलकाटा टू दिल्ली। इट्स लाइक आई विल बी रीचिंग दिल्ली एट अराउंड 12:55 और 1। और मैं किस रूट से जा रहा हूँ और कैसे जा रहा हूँ, ये पूरा जर्नी डिटेल्स मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूँगा। टुडे इज़ आई गेस 12th of June. Flight is closed. India from and Pakistan and Bangladesh, Nepal, all flights, direct flights to Canada are closed. So we are going by indirect route, like third country route. तो इसके रिगार्डिंग जो डिटेल्स है, पूरा रूट डिटेल्स, कॉस्टिंग डिटेल्स, कहाँ से मैंने बुक किया है, कैसे किया है, पूरा डिटेल्स आपके साथ शेयर करूँगा। एंड नॉट ओनली फॉर स्टूडेंट्स, इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स हु आर गोइंग टू कनाडा, बट फॉर वर्क परमिट होल्डर्स, पीआर होल्डर्स, एवरीबडी आई विल बी शेयरिंग द थिंग्स, व्हाट आर द थिंग्स यू नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ इफ़ आई मैनेज टू रीच देयर। डेफिनेटली आई विल बी शेयरिंग एवरीथिंग, और मेरा पूरा ट्रिप का जो एक्सपीरियंस है आई विल शेयर विद यू गाइस। हेलो फ्रेंड्स, तो मैं दिल्ली पहुंच गया एट अराउंड 12:55 का अराइवल था, स्केड्यूल्ड अराइवल, बट आई रीच्ड एट 12। एयर इंडिया वाज, आई डोंट नो व्हाई दे वर रशिंग सो मच टुडे। तो आने के बाद मेरा कोविड टेस्ट यहाँ पे बुक किया था, बिकॉज मैं जिस रूट से जा रहा हूँ वो रूट बेसिकली है इंडिया टू सर्बिया एंड देन फ्रॉम सर्बिया टू टोरंटो, कनाडा। तो बेसिकली सर्बिया का रूल ये है कि आपका अराइवल टाइम के हिसाब से अराइवल से 48 आवर्स के अंदर आपका कोविड टेस्ट होना चाहिए। सो बेसिकली इफ़ आई डिड दैट इन कोलकाता, नो लैब्स वर गिविंग अस द guarantee like I'll be getting the report within 4 to 8 hours. So that's why I arrived in the morning at Delhi and done the COVID test here at Terminal 3. Near to Terminal 3, they have opened a COVID lab here in Delhi, so that arrival and departure passengers can take the test here. It takes around 3 to 6 hours, mostly 8 hours to get your report from here, and it's authentic, government approved, ICMR approved lab, so no issues on that. तो अभी मैंने टेस्ट करवाया, अभी मैं टेस्ट करवा के यहाँ पे बैठा हूँ। मेरा फ़्लाइट है आज रात को, मीन्स टुमारो मॉर्निंग 2:50 AM फ्रॉम दिल्ली टू बेलग्रेड। तो उसके लिए मेरा चेक इन जब करूँगा तब उसका डिटेल प्रोसेस बताऊँगा, इमिग्रेशन जब होगा उसके लिए भी आपको डिटेल प्रोसेस बताऊँगा। तो फ़िलहाल आपके साथ डिटेल में बात करते हैं इस बारे में कि कैसे मैंने ये रूट सिलेक्ट किया। तो बेसिकली वंस कैनेडा बैंड द डायरेक्ट रूट्स राइट फ्रॉम इंडिया, द some countries opened up their borders for Indians, like Serbia, which has you can arrive in Serbia and have the if you have an Indian passport, you don't need pre-arrival visa for you. तो सर्बिया में आप जा सकते हो। Same goes for Netherlands and Mexico. If you have Canada visa, you can enter Mexico and stay there for a month. And then for Ethiopia, Ethiopia is also providing you the options for Indians to go there, have their visa for 30 days. and you can get your RT-PCR test done there and then go from there to Canada. और सबसे मतलब cheapest जो है वो है सर्बिया, because सर्बिया is kind of a like currency wise and everything wise it's the cheapest route and the flight fares are not so expensive for Indians. तो मैंने ये रूट सिलेक्ट किया है. अभी मैंने कैसे रूट पूरा प्लान किया हुआ है ये आपको जब मैं बेलग्रेड पहुँचूँगा कल, पहुँचने के बाद आपके साथ डिटेल में बात करके आपको बताऊँगा कि कैसे मैंने ये पूरा रूट प्लान किया, कहाँ कहाँ से इंफॉर्मेशन क्या करना है, डॉक्यूमेंट्स क्या कलेक्ट करने हैं आपको. तो फिलहाल मुझे अभी यहाँ पे बैठे रहना है अराउंड 6 आवर्स टिल आई गेट माई रिपोर्ट एंड देन आई विल गेट बैक इन टू द एयरपोर्ट अगेन टू डू माई चेक इन एंड इमिग्रेशन. तो उस टाइम में फिर से आपके साथ बात करते हैं. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय. Well, hello friends, good morning. We have reached Frankfurt airport now by Luftansa from Delhi. Finally, at around, we reached early actually. The scheduled arrival was at 8, but we arrived at around 7:45. It was early flight. And now we are waiting for our next flight, connecting flight from Frankfurt to Belgrade, which is at 11:20 Frankfurt time. So we are waiting for that, and once we board that we'll be reaching Belgrade. So far no fuss at all for us, and it's been a very good journey so far. After arriving at Frankfurt, they checked our luggage again. Not means we didn't collect our checked-in luggage. Only the carry-on luggage we have to go through the checking process again. Like we had to unload our bags again in the security, and they checked it and then they gave us a clear pass. So now for through the it's in terminal 1 only, the connected flight is from terminal 1 only. Make sure you don't book flights for inter terminals, like you have to change terminal, that means you have to go through the border security. Moreover, at the border security, that means you have to have German visa, visitor visa, or some other visa to, that means you will be crossing, or transit visa. So you will be crossing the border security of Germany, which for Indians is not allowed currently, so you might be deported back. So make sure you are booking your flights within 12 hours of transit time, and it doesn't have inter terminals, means you don't have to change terminals. And moreover, one more thing that I'd like to mention is, once you off board of your arrival flight at Frankfurt, right? Then once you are off boarding it, just to come out of the flight, and German police is checking for your necessary documents like your passport, your onward ticket, and with your layover, and a COVID negative report. And if it's clear, then they are giving you a green signal to pass to the security check. So that's the process we had so far till Frankfurt. And once we reach Belgrade, I'll be updating the details of how the situation is there and what is going on over there itself. I have been walking through the in this terminal one for a long time, so you can see I am gasping for air now. But don't take off your mask. They are very strict here in Germany. In Frankfurt, they are checking every single time for your masks and face covering. So make sure you have it every time. Okay. So let's talk once I reach Belgrade. I will be sharing the details there itself and some good footage also. Bye bye. friends, good morning and welcome to the next episode of our journey from India to Canada during travel ban. As I showed yesterday, we reached Serbia, did the immigration and checked into our hotel where we are staying. I just shared the picture of the hotel as well. As a very cute place. Basically, it's a small one room flat, you can say, which have the kitchen, bathroom and every necessary items you need. There's a grocery store nearby. There are some good restaurants, eateries are there as well. So handy neighborhood as well. So it's a very quiet place where you can walk around and get your necessary things. And we just needed to some place where you can rest for 2 days before proceeding out for our journey to Canada. So that's where we are now. So this is our first morning. We were supposed to go for the COVID test today at 9 a.m. In City Institute but as in the airport they have opened a new COVID testing facility, so we have decided to go for the COVID test there only, without going to the city center again and coming back. So airport is very nearby, 3.5 kilometers only from our hotel, and we have decided to go there by bus and come back again. So we are thinking like in the evening we'll be going for the test, because our next flight for Canada is on 16th June at 11 a.m. from Serbia. So we are planning to go for the test today at evening or late night, like around 8:30 or sometime like that. And then we'll wait there for 2 hours, just have our dinner and we'll wait there, get the reports and then we'll come back. हेलो फ्रेंड्स, गुड मॉर्निंग. सो आई फाइनली रीच टोरंटो. आपके साथ मेरा लास्ट बात हुआ था आई गेस एट व्हेन वी आर लिविंग, आई मीन्स व्हेन यू रीच सर्बिया. एंड उसके बाद सर्बिया में हम लोग थे 3 दिन. एंड in that 3 days what we did was we booked a hotel. It's very nearby to the airport. I will give in the details in the description. And then what we did was on the second day of our stay we did a COVID test. There is a COVID test facility at the airport. There is a clear board. If you enter by terminal 1 there is a written test and fly, so there you can have your COVID test and then go for your onward journey. And but the report takes only 1 hour, and they give you a printed copy of that. So but we stayed for one more day as we are booking for 3 nights there in Serbia. But it was a good experience, very chilled out country as far as we saw, like roamed around and all. And after that when we boarded from Serbia, in Serbia's immigration there was nothing, means no questions asked. They just checked my work visa and let me go. No issues while the time of boarding as well. No questions, nothing. But from Serbia, when you are going to Poland, right, when you land in Poland, my stay was for 4 hours. I was traveling by LOT, Polish Airlines, so my stay was there 4 hours layover at Warsaw airport. So there from Warsaw, when we are boarding, that time they are checking some documents like if I had a work visa, so they check my work permit and my company invitation letter and COVID negative test. So all these three, and for students as well, they were checking the college invitation letter, their valid visa and COVID test. So mostly not much kind of, you can say it's not so strict or anything. They're just asking for the documents. If you can show them, they will clear you out. So once we boarded from Warsaw, it was a 9 hours flight from Warsaw to Toronto. And when we landed in Toronto, here basically, as many of you know already, like there are separate queues for study, separate queues for work, and separate queues for PRs. So basically, the queues were very small for us because we arrived at around 8:40 Toronto time. It was the last flight coming in with Indians probably, so the queue was not much there. And the immigration officer, for my case, it was like a bit tricky because I had a COVID positive report from India from last month, and I had a negative report after that in India itself, and then I had a negative report in Serbia. So the immigration officer, along with these, asks for the arrive can receipt and along with your hotel booking and your quarantine plan and my company invitation letter. But make sure what letter you are bringing in. Like I had a company invitation letter issued on 15th of January 2021 while my visa processing was going on. And after that, so they were asking like, if is that letter, do you have any copy of the same letter on a recent date, not the January one, because that's the too old one, you have already passed 6 months for that. I had my company issued one more letter before my deputation, just I started my journey, so I presented that letter to them. And the next question they asked to me was how your taxation will be going on. So that's the question they will ask. They asked for my documents itself, it was written there how the taxation will go. So they asked me this question and I answered it, and they let me go. As I had the positive report, the public health, they took me to the public health officer there just to screen me, like whether I will be requiring the necessary quarantine or the COVID tests. So what they did was, the public health officer took the details from me. He asked me whether I have been to India in last 14 days and how long I was in Serbia. So I explained him the details and he told me you are good to go, no issues for you. You can easily skip the mandatory hotel quarantine as well if you want. But as this is a non-refundable thing, so you can stay there, and if you want to, you can skip it also. It's up to you. You can move directly to the apartment that you have booked for your next 14 days or 1 month, whatever. So I had an apartment booked as well. It's for next 1 month after the 3 days of hotel quarantine. So I told them, as I have booked and this is non-refundable booking, I'll come to the hotel, because that night I tried to call the apartment but I didn't get a response from them, and for 3 more nights I had to pay them and ask if the room is available 3 nights before. So I thought like whether they will allow or not, I don't know. So I moved to the hotel, and now from my hotel room this morning, yesterday night they gave me the dinner. It was a good food actually, enough for I guess what 2% the quantity they gave. And I came to the hotel at around, you can say 12:05, because it took a lot of time coming out of the airport, because the long queues were there for testing, for in customs, so those things are going on. And in immigration, after you go through your first immigration, right, for that is a border security check, border screening. And after that, once you're done with the public health officer, if you have any concerns, then you go to the immigration desk. The immigration officer directly, first question he asked me was, where were you? Warsaw, the flight from LOT landed way back, where were you? So I had to explain I was in the queue with the public health officer, as I had a positive report, so I was waiting for that. Then he just asked me the same questions what the border security guy asked me, to show him the letters. I showed him both the letters for my company and my permit, means my work visa. He then stamped my passport, checked my biometrics, and then he issued me the work permit for Canada. And the main thing is that people tells us every time, like whenever you are issuing getting your first time work permit issued from in Canada, make sure you check for the dates. So I didn't have to do that, because he when the document got printed, he gave me the passport back, and with the printed document he actually notified me with the points that was written, that the date, the company name, the and my name, passport name, everything he only explained it to me, and then handed me over the letter. After that, I asked him about some processes after this, like SIN number and all. So for that also he helped me out. He gave me a written instruction brochure where I have all the details what I need to do, because currently working services in Service Canada is suspended. So whatever you have to do, online. So those things he explained me clearly, and then I went from there to the customs. So in customs, basically there was one question, like they ask you about tobacco and alcohol, but I thought, like I didn't declare anything because I forgot whether I had any alcohol or tobacco in my bag or not. So I didn't declare it. So in the customs also, I submitted the form and they told me, like you are good to go. So that means my green tick was there, no suspected thing was in my bag, or no exiting was done, so they let me through. So after customs, before exiting, I went to the again public health managers, public health, Swachh Health, I guess the institution name is. I went through them. I showed him the details, like I am exempted from this, and but they took one COVID test of mine. I will be having only one test, that is on arrival test. That is, I took that test and came out of the airport, boarded the bus for the Fairfield Inn. My hotel name is Fairfield Inn. Boarded the bus from there, and they sent me to the hotel. And then in the hotel, the thing was like, here is the thing. It was a prepaid, so I already paid from my card. But when I came in here, I saw like there is a charge. They might charge you for around 60 CAD. That is a holding charge they are saying. 60 to 69 CAD. So that, make sure you argue on that. You don't pay that, because I argued, as my card was charged around 968 CAD, 960 CAD to be exact. I told them the entire billing amount I saw was 909 CAD for 3 nights. So how can you charge me 960 all of a sudden? And I don't have an intimation or billing invoice as well for that. Before charging, you should at least send some details over the email. So they told me it is a holding fee that we charge. It's around $60. So don't, no problem. Once you check out after 3 nights, you'll be getting the entire invoice. All the details will be mentioned there. So I asked that. Actually, I wanted to see the manager there, and there was a lady manager. I asked her, like, see, we are booking this pre-accommodation. This is a mandatory accommodation booking for Canadian government, and you are charging us the GAA rate, which is already expensive than the normal hotel rate. And after that also, you are charging us the hotel fee, charging us the kind of holding fee. So this holding fee is basically nothing but they are holding your room till you arrive. So basically, I asked him, it didn't took me the time, like my flight arrived on 8:30, and I am reaching your hotel around 12:05, just because of the process delay. There was a long queue everywhere, and you guys know that. So unnecessary you are charging me that extra amount. So either you adjust it, or give me a refund back, or give me the cash back. So you do something from your end. I am not going to pay for that, or else I am going to write an email to the GAA officials, like saying these things you are charging unnecessarily. Over your hotel fee that you show in your website. After we made the booking and including taxes, you show the amount. After they were charging one more amount that is not mentioned anywhere. So that you cannot do. So I argued a bit, 10 to 15 minutes. That was an argument going on, and then basically what they did was they refunded $60 to me, like in cash. I got $60 back. So my hotel booking charge was 900 CAD. Instead of 909 CAD, I paid 900 CAD. So it was a $9 save for me, and the extra charges that they deducted, that also was refunded to me. So basically that was a kind of experience I was not expecting on the first day in Toronto. But what you can do, like you have to argue for these things, like which you are being robbed of, correct? So then I went to sleep at night, and then now it's morning and it's a beautiful view. I will show you all the view from my room. It's a beautiful view outside, and as we all know, Ontario is still not open for the major part is not open. Majority of the activities are not open yet, so the streets, the roads, all are empty. But still, I am waiting now for my result. One more thing I asked them was, if my result comes as negative, what the next step is. So then they said you can check out immediately if you want to and move on to next place. We will refund you back the remaining amount. Like if I am checking out on the second day, they will refund me back the third night's booking amount that they will help us with. So that option is also open, that also you can check when you come here. So basically it was a very good experience. I thought like many questions, many things and many blockers will be there, but it was once you reach Canada, the immigration is so smooth. You just have to be confident and you need to answer confidently. They should not doubt you on your answers, like you don't know or you have any concerns or you know you are frauding something. So don't make those answers, don't make out those answers the way they don't want it. So make sure you do that, you follow that, and it would be done. It's very easy process here. And the main thing, I love the officer first who screened me at the border security, because he actually told me that you just carry your positive report to the public health, they will exempt you from everything. Because I am sure as you have got COVID positive already once, so there is no point quarantining you again and you pay higher charges. And do the tests for 15 days, you have to be hard quarantine and all. So just show them that, I guess they will allow you to skip the quarantine and you can be more free in Toronto. So that's what they did. I just showed him the positive report to the public health officer, and that's the thing happened. Like once I get my second day's negative test, then I am through. I don't have to do the 8th day test. And also my quarantine is for only like this negative test. Once I get the negative report, that's my quarantine ends there. I can go out to the street and I can go to the lobbies as well. I can go to the offices, I can roam around on the streets also. That's the guideline from the health officer. So basically my experience was very good through this Serbia route. My entire details of the video is here. Whatever you need, you just comment or reach out to me on my WhatsApp number, my Instagram or Facebook. I will be responding to each and every query that you have. Any questions, anybody, please reach out, please comment. I am ready to help all of you guys, because we all are on the same boat. So no, helping each other out is the best thing that we can do now. Fine, then we'll talk later on a new video. And as we said, like we will be having prelogue of how this happened. Like I've come to Canada now, but what happened before that, what things we did before that, how our preparation was, how we went for our visas, biometrics and everything. Those videos also will be sharing with all of you very soon. So make sure you follow this channel and subscribe as well, so that you can get notified whenever a new video is out. And I'm looking forward to your questions and comments as well for this one. Till then, bye bye, stay safe, stay healthy.